These cases have haunted the Tucson area for 6 years now, and no one knew that the two would end up being connected. Detectives got their big break when they realized that the bodies were found in the same general area, about 10 miles off of I-10, several years apart.
The only scary thing that I perceive is people can be watching you and you not know it.
Ann Clevenger remembers her son playing with 6-year-old Isabel Celis, who lived just up the street. She helped with the search efforts for years. Now she could hardly believe someone was finally arrested for her murder.
I hope that the parents can have closure now.
In 2012, Isabel was taken from her bedroom on East 12th Street in Tucson. In 2014, 13-year-old Maribel Gonzalez was walking to a friend's house near Broadway Boulevard and Wilmot Road and never came home. The disappearances were less than a mile away from each other.
There could be no more tragic victim than a child. Could be no more serious investigation than that of the homicide of a child.
Maribel's body was found 3 days after she was reported missing in a remote part of the desert about 10 miles off of I-10 near Marana. 3 years later, the FBI got a tip that a man named Christopher Clements might have information on Isabel's whereabouts. After speaking with Clements, investigators found her remains in the same area as Maribel. So law enforcement agencies started linking the cases together.
Hundreds, if not thousands of hours of investigative pursuit by some very loyal, dedicated, and professional law enforcement personnel.
No matter how much time passes, the topic is still hard to come to terms with.
Why did he pick that house? You know, there's a lot of stuff they haven't put out yet, but it's good that they think they got to go.
Obviously, it's still very emotional for people who knew these two girls. Law enforcement is not releasing any details on these cases because they want Clements to have a fair trial. So right now we still have a lot of questions like, how did this all happen and why did he target those two girls?